I always think mom shaming is so real, right? And got mom guilt 101 about all of the things. And nothing makes me feel more connected to somebody than feeling like I'm seen. And I get it. With the We See You tag, I think it opens up a lot of organic relatability, empathy, connection, which I think is what does set us apart in this brokerage.
It absolutely does. Connecting with others starts with recognizing that there's a space between where you are and where they are. And until you see that space and until they see that space and you make a commitment to bridge it, there can't be connection because then assumptions are made.
You're struggling and I see you. Let's talk about it.
Great.
Because I think toxic positivity is really, really dangerous and something. It's completely false. You cannot have fully positive emotions without also experiencing negative emotions. And emotions are just putting information in, and then what you decide to do with that information takes you on one path or the other. So to do a podcast where we're talking about connecting with people and empathizing, you can't just have it be funny, light, and happy all the time. People are struggling, and life is hard right now. And I think acknowledging that and saying like, hey, I see you. And also, I'm going to be here for you. Like that in and of itself, we don't have to fix anything. We just have to acknowledge that it's there. And like Wilda said, hold space for it.
I can't tell you how many times I feel a certain way, but people come up to me and say, why are you sad today? And I could just be totally content and happy, but I'm not feeling well physically, or I just didn't sleep well last night. So how I look to others may be different than how I'm actually feeling. And so I see it as an invitation to actually correct a perception or
Connect deeper.
Absolutely. And perhaps you're seeing something that really is there that I haven't acknowledged.
Yeah. You have to look inside yourself. Like, am I wanting to be wanted by this person, or do I trust them? Should they be in my circle, or am I trying to get into their circle? That kind of situation.
And so moving here, it was a fresh start to embody all of the changes that happened internally within me the first year at Wheatley. And so moving into this office, and it's so beautiful and has clean lines and it's welcoming and you just want to be here. For me, it's like I want to be right here in my life where I'm at right now, and I'm so content. And I think when all of that makes sense and when you figure what's going on internally out and then you couple it with being in a space that you love being in and being with people that you love being with, everything else just falls into place and feels easier. And fun fact, I'm not for everybody and everybody is not for me.
Exactly.
And that's okay.
Yeah. We can be bold and we can think outside the box and be creative and do things that we've not done before, but in an environment where we know people have our backs, and that we could strike it big and we could also fail big, and either way it's okay.
Yeah. And either way we're celebrated.
Exactly.
So even if we fail, it's I see you. You took a risk. It didn't pan out this time, but keep doing it. It's going to pay off eventually.
I think that I can't picture what done means for us because we're going to be ever evolving. And that excites me, obviously. You know, I like challenge. I like growing, building. So the fact that I think all of us share that mentality is really attractive to me. When you want to serve, you know that the work of serving is never done.
I think it's very rare that you can find your tribe and also call them coworkers.
Listen, and you said something so important. There's been work there. That is not something you just walk into or find. That's something you have to build.
Yeah.
Right. As a brokerage, though, we do try to facilitate that more quickly than you would get other places. Like, hey, here's the culture we have. It is a safe space. people are still going to be hesitant about that and not really believe it. Like, oh, they're drinking the Kool-Aid, but
It's so good.
yeah, and either you get on board or you don't. Like, you either feel that or you don't, and I don't think it's not something we can impose on. So we can't make someone feel a certain way.
Literally and also figuratively speaking. The work that we've done within each of us and as a group is work that I have seen other people try to make and either never get there or taking them much, much longer. So I'm really proud of us for that. And the people who are still not there, I have zero doubt that they will get there in their own time. One of the things that I've learned is that everybody's journey looks differently and also has a different speed, and you can't rush it. I can no longer bleed energy into being disappointed that somebody's journey is taking longer than I would have put into it because it's not my journey.
Right.
And who am I to be disappointed in their speed if that's what they need? Maybe there's some work there that I'm unaware of that they have to go through.